All right, this is Craig.
You have some effect like a fade in.
I don't. I'm not that fancy.
I'm Craig.
As you can tell, Craig and I know each other.
I'll show you a few things. Like I was telling her, it's really overall well taken care of house. So you can tell that they try, which is half the battle, and they've been doing the maintenance that needs to. This isn't that old of a house, but there still are a lot of things that can go wrong with one of this age. So it's nice to see that they've built it well. It looks like they've used high quality materials, experts to install things that they needed installed, and they've been maintaining it. So those things are really strong points for a house, but I'll show you a few things that I found that just need to be taken care of. But I would say this is a pretty small list for the complexity and the features of this house.
Nice.
You may want to remove the keyed interior deadbolts here. A lot of people have these on here because they're afraid people are going to rip through the screen. Some people will actually put it in the metal here if they're worried about that. But I would much rather see no key to get out. That way, if there's an emergency like a fire or something, you can get out quicker. So
Okay.
that's just a note there. Go out front here. I'll show you a couple things out here. This tree right now is trimmed back, but barely, so this is going to need to be trimmed back. So that's something that you don't want to have touching the house. You don't want it dropping all the little needles up there. There are some areas of debris up there that just can use cleared out on the roof, and I'll include some pictures of that in the report as well. And then here, it looks like these decorative beam ends. They look like beam ends, but they're actually just styrofoam.
Interesting.
Pressed, and so you do see some damage.
So they're not structurally holding up the house,
No,
huh?
they're usually just decorative. I didn't see any indications that these are structural or anything like that. So just fill and paint and make sure that it's not going to have, things nesting in it and other issues. Sometimes the sides will just be like hollowed out and birds will be living in there like little birdhouses. So we do see that. Clean outs, these are for your drain lines. All the fixtures drain well in the house, but don't want to bury these because this is where you would have to have it snaked out if you ever had to have system cleaned. Walls and eaves look pretty good. They do. You can see they have some outlets for like Christmas lights and that type of thing installed
yay.
up in the eave area, so that's always nice. And then along here, this is the condensate lines for the what do you want to call this, casita guest house?
Oh, okay.
Air conditioner. So it's perfectly normal to see things coming out of this lower because that's where your primary condensate line is. Like cold glass iced tea, those coils will sweat. Water's gonna come out of there in humid times. But if you see it coming out of the secondary, that's hooked up to a catch pan underneath. So that's your last line of defense on all your units. They have two of them. The upper ones, if you see water coming out of them, you should call somebody and get that serviced. So but right now, everything looks real good. House looks
Awesome.
splits were good. Everything's cooling fine. It's not a super hot day, but it's getting there.
It's hot enough for Portland folk.
Definitely compared to Portland, it's hot. Might be a little more humid there though. Garage vehicle door was in pretty good shape. There are some gaps, and they look like caulked in some of the gaps previously, but they do have some more gaps kind of showing up. But that's just normal. Those tend to kind of come out as they age away from the wall there. So those just need to be caulked in, sealed in, glued back down until they get to a point, and then you can just replace the whole siding there. But that's really just to keep the bugs out, the dust out, all that type of stuff.
I'm gonna pause.